right behind us, we have somewhat of a disaster.
A big disaster there.
Yeah. So it used to be a whole bunch of blue agave, one giant one in the middle. That freeze that we had in February killed a lot of them. Not all of them. There's quite a few medium-sized and small ones around there. So we're
there's like 30, but
yeah.
Some of them are really tiny, because they grow from the root of the main plant.
Mm-hmm.
And then some are decent sized, and there's still one that's pretty good size, but it would still be considered a baby compared to the main one that was there.
Yeah.
But it's just a big pile of mush.
Ugh.
Mush.
Yes.
Because succulents don't do well in the freeze.
Nope. Yep, so we're going to go through, get rid of the sunflower plant, try and get rid of all the weeds around it and everything, see what we really have left. We'll pull out the old dead stuff and, see if they get to keep the spot, or maybe we just have a few we have to transplant someplace else. Yeah.
And you can move them pretty easy as long as you give them water every day so that they create new roots.
Yeah. And then, of course,
we have
our straw boss. Yep.
Hi. Hi. She's got something on her foot.
Oh, yeah.
The center of this big one is so strange looking.
Yep. It's like layers of a sea star or something.
That is strange how it comes up all in a circle like that.
Yeah.
It actually has like a trunk.
Yeah.
That is nuts. Some of the bad ones come off, and then other of the bad ones you have to cut off.
There's another big dead one right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this one was like a junior. This one right here. Yeah. And now it's our biggest.
We just had a great adventure here, getting a bunch of stuff cleaned out. We got rid of all the dead blue agaves and saw how many we have left of the others. We didn't know which way we were going to go with this plan, whether we were just going to move the few remaining to someplace else. I got something stuck. So you're wondering what I'm doing. Yes, we have all kinds of new types of burrs we haven't seen before on us. That's kind of cool. And
no, it's not.
Yeah, we've got 50, 60 little tiny blue agave easy right here. A couple fairly good sized guys. The main one, of course, did die.
Oh.
So we're thinking we are going to keep it, keep them all right here in this area. We might transplant some that are further out, like right over here. They're sticking kind of far out. See if we can transplant them back in there.
So these here are kind of like making a peak on this circle.
Yeah.
So, like there's a spot here we could put one.
They're making kind of a pattern like this, and it goes that way.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
It's sort of like a Q.
Yeah.
So yeah, the center one is bonk it with the shovel. It's interesting because the middle part is all gooey.
Bonk it with the shovel.
But
It
it's
doesn't
like,
bonk.
yeah, it's
Still sturdy.
very sturdy.
We'll let it decay some more.
Oh, there's a frog.
There's a frog.
How funny.
Wow, even frogs are in here.
Where'd the frog go?
Makes you wonder how all these things live together.
There's the frog.
Giant beetles, frogs, scorpions, giant spiders, giant grasshoppers.
We found a frog last night and we put him over where our air conditioning condenser line is.
Yeah.
Because it stays wet there all the time. They seem to like it there.
Yep, we can take that guy that way too.
He's cute.
Yep.
We're just leaving him, put him under the mulch.
Yeah, for a couple minutes there, once I got close to the middle, I thought maybe I saw Godzilla, but I wasn't quite sure. So since I survived, I take it that wasn't Godzilla.
It wasn't Godzilla.
No, I don't think it was Godzilla.
It wasn't Chuck Norris either.
It wasn't Chuck Norris either, no. No, if we wouldn't have been able to clear this out, because if it was Chuck Norris, this would have all been his beard hairs, and we wouldn't be able to cut those. So,
oh my goodness. All right, so, oh, Arthur's coming. Hi, Arthur.
yeah.
Meow.
Hi.
Meow.
What's up with you, Arthur? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Typical Siamese.
Yeah. Come here. Come here, you. Can I get you? Ugh. Meow. 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 Hi. Hi. Yes, ant. Who knows what kind of ant?
So
that
there's
was.
stinging, biting bugs, and then you have to watch out for the points on the agave, like this guy. And you got to watch out for all the little spines on the sides of the agave.
Eh,
I'll use that.
you use that.
There's stuff in that.
Living things.
Just a beautiful evening tonight. Oh, and the cicadas are out. The lights are on in the chicken run. I was gonna say I could hear you, but I couldn't see where you were. You're walking super slow. Super slow. Still haven't caught up to you yet. Oh, there you are. You're silly. and it did.
Yep.
It actually even looks better than when we bought the property.
Yeah,
Because it was
definitely
a big
does.
yucky mess.
It was a real big mess.
And the funny part about it all is while we were cleaning it, it smelled like bird poop. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but it's kind of appropriate that it smelled like poop because when they were building our house, somebody took a dookie and the big one, like, because the big one was like this tall.
Yeah, it was huge.
On the other side of it, and apparently wiped themselves with their t-shirt and they left it in there. And one day we were like, huh, what is that smell? We soon found out. But
The technical term was dookie.
yeah, that's a technical term. It reeked. you
Yes.
know. My goodness.
So obviously, workers or whatever that were out here building the place, yeah, somebody had to go pretty bad.
Somebody had to go really bad.
Yep.
And what they ate for dinner did not agree with them.
Yeah. So, on the ridiculous side, I do have my idiosyncrasies, and I like to joke around about stuff and all that. But the blue agave is kind of like my favorite plant. It's like the tank of the plant world, right? So when we got our last house in the backyard, we had a blue agave planted there, and it turned out having like 20 kids or whatever too. But it got really big as well. So that was kind of my pride and joy of the backyard. Well, now we have 15 acres of backyard. When we first got here, it took us a couple minutes even to get this far because of how tall the weeds were and all that kind of stuff.
It's a mess.
But it was just, this whole area was just huge with
Yeah,
several really large
It
ones.
was probably this tall, yeah.
Yeah, several large guys. So, it really sucked when we had that, the snowstorm and everything back in February, because it took out several of the big guys, including the huge one, which probably started it all. But it's really good to see there's at least 30, 40 of them still
I don't know,
alive.
we should count.
You really want to try
Count.
counting?
Let's start like right here.
Start with the big guy
So
and go clockwise.
Okay, so right here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got
86, 87, 88. Oh.
88.
We got 88 of them, so that's not bad. That's quite a few.
That's a good number.
Yeah, that's a good number.
It's like infinity.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Which is
So-
true because they'll just keep multiplying.
Yeah. We'll get these guys going again. I mean,
It won't take long before they look good.
if we have another if we have normal snow, it probably won't affect them that much. It's just that one pretty heavy-duty storm.
Yeah, it was like 12 degrees for 3 days straight.
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to have anything like that anytime soon. So I think this will get really huge again. Be really cool.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Yep.
You can actually see them now.
And we just have to keep it pulled.
And there's no weeds in here now, which it was a mess, and we tried last year to weed it, but
It was too daunting with the big guy.
well, yeah,
Because with the big,
he would poke your eyes out.
yeah, the big one had them coming up out. They were all the way out most of this area here, and so you couldn't reach in there to get to them. I mean, I have my gloves, which are great for preventing it on your palms of your hands, but it doesn't cover your arms.
Your arms, right? And the blades are like,
Yeah.
they're just like the palm tree, really. They're like sharp teeth all up and down the sides.
And those of you that know me know I wasn't going to use my armor to get in there. Just wear your chainmail.
Yeah, right? That would still poke you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that piece of plastic.
Yep.
All right. So, good job.
Good job. We're going to do a high five.
Make me stand on my tippy toes. All right,
Yep.
until next time.
Fare thee well.
Fare thee well from Medieval Farms. We've added the flamingo and a hook with one of the other birdhouses, a wind chime, some solar lights and then some uplighting so that at nighttime the flamingo and the two biggest blue agaves are lit up. And it's looking really good. Pleased to have it cleaned out and excited to see what it turns into.